Hi and welcome to Fighting Falcons Talk, and I'm your host, Chris Baker. In this episode, I will talk about the Falcons' 2 games, the second around the league segment, and also what's happening with the Patriots. Find out inside.
I belong to Hockey Town. It's a place where dreams are found. We fought so many battles here. Now we're the ones that never fear. The club resides within our town. We won't stop, no letting down. The cup is ours, we're all to drink. It's our town, let's rock this ring. Hey, Hockey Town. Not alone, just look around. Let's move, let's hear the sound. At every turn, the focus drops, the fever burns. Flesh speed, some brilliant daring. Red lights flash, the horns are blaring. Hockey Town, our hunger's fed. By men in white and red, they dazzle us before our eyes. Lord Stanley's Cup, we have the prize. Out alone, just look around. Hey, Hockey Town. Where's the roof? Let's hear the sound. Hey, Hockey Town. Hey, Hockey Town. Look around.
The Falcons played 2 games this past week, both on the road. The first came on Saturday when the Falcons traveled to Flint to play the Michigan Warriors. Peter Margaritas got the start in this game for Port Huron and Brad Tiller for Michigan. Michigan got on the board first when Mattis scored 4 minutes and 46 seconds into the first. Michigan then took a 2-0 lead into the third when Ferris scored for Michigan 10:45 into the second. The Falcons then got amped up in the second intermission when they came out into the third skating hard. 3:05 into the third, Alex Globke scored for the Falcons off assists from Mitch Sand and Brett Lewandowski to pull within 1 goal. Port Huron got an extra push towards getting their 4th win of the season as Rick DeRosa scored from Alex Archibald and Jake Goldberg 15:45 into the third. The Falcons would go into their 4th overtime game in 5 games. This time the game was settled without a shootout when Michigan ended the game off a goal from White. Peter Margaritas stopped 33 of 36 shots he faced on his way to an overtime loss in front of a crowd of 869. The Falcons then would travel to Kalamazoo on Sunday to face the Junior Wings. This time fortunately didn't go into overtime, but the Falcons would come up 1 goal short yet again. The Falcons got onto the board with 1:14 left in the first off a goal from Mitch Sand, assisted by Alex Archibald and Sean Haltman, to take a 1-0 lead into the second. Then shortly into the second, Kalamazoo tied up the game from a goal from Cessna. Almost exactly halfway through the game, Port Huron took the lead again with a goal from Max Rivas, assisted by Alex Globke. Last 2 goals of the second period with 7:29 and 23 seconds period off of goals by Payne and Guerrero, respectively. A minute and 6 seconds into the third, the Junior Wings added to their lead to take a 4-2 lead over our Falcons with a goal by McDowell. The Falcons then pulled back within 1, 5 minutes and 11 seconds into the third, with a goal by Jake Goldberg, assisted by Rick DeRosa. Not too long after that, the Junior Wings pushed the lead back to 2 when McDowell got his second goal of the game. The Falcons got their fourth and final goal of the game for a final score of 5-4. Falcons regulation loss off a goal from Nick Horn, assisted by Logan Lemrand. Max Melisek took the first regulation loss of the season for the Falcons, stopping 37 42 shots he faced in front of a small crowd of 352. Mitch Sand was awarded the game's third star of the game with 1 goal off of 5 shots during the game. The Falcons' record now stands at 3-1-2. And now it's time for the second installment of Around the League. Friday, September 23rd saw 9 games, and the first set of games coming after the NAHL showcase. The Jamestown Ironmen visited the Michigan Warriors, with the Warriors coming out on top by a score of 4-1. Home team St. Louis Bandits upset the Topeka Roadrunners 5-3. Corpus Christi Ice Rays won an overtime thriller over Odessa Jackalopes 2-1. Janesville Jets won at home over Springfield Junior Blues 5-4. Fairbanks Ice Dogs continued their winning streak with a win over the Wichita Falls Wildcats 4-2. Bismarck Bobcats won over the Aberdeen Wings 3-1. Chicago Hitmen got the first win of the season en route of beating the Coleridge and Shill 4-1. Dawson Creek beat the Dawson Creek Rage beat the Minot Minotaurs 4-2. In the final game of the day, the Alaska Avalanche beat the Wenatchee Wild 2-1. There were 7 other games other than Port Hurons on Saturday, September 24th, with the Kalamazoo Junior Wings beating the Jamestown Ironmen 2-1 at home, the St. Louis Bandits beating the Topeka Roadrunners 1-0, also at home. The Janesville Jets beat the Springfield Junior Blues 1-0 at home for a second time in a row. The Wichita Falls Wildcats upset the Fairbanks Ice Dogs at home in a shootout 4-3. The Bismarck Bobcats blew the Alexandria Blizzard out of the water at home with a 9-3 win. The Coleridge Chill ended the Chicago Hitmen celebration with a 8-7 win, and the Wenatchee Wild shut out the Alaska Avalanche 3-0. And on Sunday, September 25th, in the only other game of the day, the Dawson Creek Rage beat the Minot Minotaurs 3-1. The updated standings are now as follows. The Central Division: in first, Bismarck with a record of 4-2 with 8 points. In second, Aberdeen with a record of 3-2 with 6 points. In third, Austin with a record of 1-2-1 with 3 points. In fourth, Alexandria with a record of 1-3-1 with 3 points. And in fifth, Minot with a record of 1-5 with 2 points. The Midwest Division: in first, St. Louis with a record of 6-1 with 13 points. In second, Janesville 6-0 with 12 points. In third, Coleridge with a record of 4-2 with 8 points. In fourth, Springfield with a record of 1-6 with 2 points. And fifth was Chicago with a record of 1-7 with 2 points. In the North Division, first is Michigan with a record of 5-1 with 11 points. And second is Kalamazoo with a record of 4-2 with 8 points. And third is our boys from Port Huron with a record of 3-1-2 with 8 points. And fourth, Traverse City with a record of 3-1 with 7 points. And in fifth, Jamestown with a record of 2-6 and 4 points. In the South Division, in first, Amarillo with a record of 3-1 with 7 points. In second, Corpus Christi with a record of 3-2 with 6 points. In third, Topeka with a record was 2-3-1 with 5 points. Texas came in fourth with a record of 2-1-1 with 5 points. In fifth, Wichita Falls with a record of 2-4 with 4 points. In sixth, New Mexico 1-3 with 2 points. And in seventh, Odessa with a record of 0-3-2 with 2 points. Finally, the West Division. In first, Fairbanks with a record of 6-0-2 with 14 points. In second, Fresno with a record of 4-0 with 8 points. In third, Kenny River with a record of 4-2 with 8 points. In fourth, Wenatchee with a record of 3-3 with 6 points. In fifth, Dawson Creek with a record of 3-3 with 6 points. And in sixth, Alaska with a record of 2-3-1 with 5 points. In football news, the Port Huron Patriots had their team announcing press conference on Saturday, September 24th. It announced the team would be playing in the CIFL and would play their home games at McMorran Arena. The Patriots signed former Predators head coach John Fortier to a 3-year contract. They also gave Port Huron native Terry Mitchell a 2-year contract with an option of a third, and signed Antonio Martin to a 2-year contract. Almost every seat was filled for the press conference, and every military personnel that were in attendance were given free season tickets to the Patriots' first season, and also the rest of the audience were given a ticket to the Patriots' first home game. The Patriots also signed a multi-year deal with McMorran to play the home games there, but the exact amount of years and other details were not disclosed at this time. The Port Huron Patriots website was also announced. It's porthuronpatriots.com. On the website right now, you can do a bit of voting for your team. You can choose their logo. Go to porthuronpatriots.com and help them vote for either. The first logo A I like to call it right here, logo B, or logo C. I personally voted for logo C. Details were not disclosed at this time. Remember, for all your Port Huron Fighting Falcons and Patriots news, check this show out each week, with each episode premiering on Sundays or Mondays when there is a game on Sunday. Until next time, have a sportstastic day.